Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube community. My name is UltimateLucarioX, and today I am here to talk about an anime that I actually just recently finished called Sora no Otoshimono, aka Heaven's Lost Property. Now, real quick, I just want to go over the format that I'm going to be doing these reviews in. First, it's going to go, I'm going to give like a brief synopsis, if you can call it that, of the series. Um, just, a quick well, here's the thing. With me personally, I don't know how to do synopsises. Like anytime someone says, "Oh, well, explain the show to me," I just usually explain the first episode to them, just so they can get like a taste to, a feel of what the story is about or what the show is about. So that's what I'm going to be doing with That's the way I'm going to do these videos. The glare was annoying me. Um. So yeah, I'm just going to get right to it. It's first going to start off with a non-spoilery kind of description of the show, like I just said, and then after that, I'm gonna put up a warning saying, oh, if you haven't seen the series, don't go past this point. 'Cause it's spoiler territory. Um, so if you haven't seen the series, don't watch that portion. Okay. So Heaven's Lost Property is about a guy named Skune Ono. We'll get to that series later. is the is the story about a guy named Tomaki Sakurai. Um, Tomaki he's a huge pervert. That's pretty much all I can really say. He's a huge pervert. And I like his character in animes like this where it's like a ecchi harem type situation. I hate characters like I don't really want to name names considering the fact that the guy that I'm about to name I'm gonna do a review on his series. I'm just gonna say it. Yuki Rito from To Love Ru, I hate that guy because every time he gets into a situation where it's like, oh no, I'm touching this extremely attractive woman inappropriately. Gotta stop this. No, 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 no. Tomaki seeks out that kind of stuff and gets beat up for it all the time. I like him. Because like, you're 15, 16 years old, you get into a situation where you're groping an extremely hot woman, you're not going to be all embarrassed and flustered. You're going to try and make that last for as long as possible. But whatever. So basically, the story is about this, like I said, this guy named Tomaki. He lives in this very, not desolate, but not very populated, very small town called Sorami Town. Or it might be called Sorami City, I forget. It's very small. It's like up in the mountains. Only has about 7,000 people, and it's not known for anything other than a huge cherry blossom that sits in the middle of this gorgeous field that's been up for 400 years, I think. So yeah, it's a nice town, very small, secluded town. And he has this best friend. She's a girl, obviously named Sohar. He lives by himself, by the way, because anime. His parents are like traveling the world together, so just leaving by himself. Sohar is like his best friend. She comes over every day and wakes him up, blah blah blah. And the weird thing about Tomaki is that he constantly has these dreams. Ever since he was a child, these dreams where he's visited by like this angel-like creature, and she tells him things. And every time he has the dreams, he's just filled with a lot of sadness. I don't know how to explain it. He's just filled with a lot of emotion, sad emotions. He sometimes wakes up from his dreams crying because it was so sad, which you'll see in the first episode. He like goes to sleep in the middle of class and then wakes up crying because he has the dream. Um, and basically, Sohara thinks that he should see professional help. He doesn't want to see, anybody, but she thinks that he should. So they go outside of the school. Like a kid runs into the classroom yelling, "Oh, there's a guy about to jump off the top of the roof!" And it turns out the guy who's about to jump off the top of the roof is the school's genius, pretty much, named Ishiro Sugata. He's probably my favorite character, I think, because just he's really good. I'll explain why he's my favorite in the spoiler review. It probably actually won't be in this. video. I might just make it a separate video. But I don't know what it is about him. I just like him. He's cool. Well, I do know what it is, which is why I said I'm going to explain it. But he, ever since he was a little kid, all he's ever dreamt about was flying. He just always wanted to fly. He he's wanted to fly to find a new world, and yeah, he wants to find a new world, a new continent, a new world. I think in the manga they say a new continent, but in the anime they say a new world. Um, and, they go outside. He's with a homemade hang glider type thing about to jump off the top of the roof, and the student body president, Mikako, I can't pronounce her last name. She's like the town rich kid, total bitch. I don't like her. She's like my least favorite character. I hate her. Um, that's just the honest truth. I dislike her very much. But she's sitting there, in her snarky, like she's like a total generic archetype, just you know, mean, like not condescending. That's the right word. What? New right word. She's more condescending, sort of acts like she's better than you, or that she's something above human, or just very emotionless, but not the good kind of emotionless like a kudere. But that's a kudere, right? Emotionless. I think so. Not, the cool kind of emotionless, just like the unsympathetic. I don't like her. I don't like her. But she's sitting there and she's like, "Oh, we've been friends for ever since we were kids. Do you really think that I'm not, afraid for him in the slightest? And that I have life insurance taken out on every single one of the students at the school, and that if he does fall and die, then I'll take the money and run off and have a cruise around the world." Like, she was just spouting a bunch of nonsense. He jumps off the top of the roof. He flies for a little bit, crashes. And that's actually, since he's a genius, Suhara wants Tomiki to talk to him about his dreams. And Tomoki's like, "No, he's crazy. I don't want to talk to him. No, just that and the other." They end up going to him because Suhara threatens Tomoki with her killer chops. Pretty much anytime Tomoki tries to do anything to Suhara perverted, she like, yeah, oh, they're nasty. They're brutal. She actually kills him multiple times in the series. Like, it doesn't actually count as him being dead, but it's like one time when she chops him and his entire body falls in half, and the next scene he's just fine. There's another time when she chops his neck straight off. She chops his head straight off of his neck, and he's just, man, them chops. Hashtag them chops. But he, like I said before, he wants to find a new world, and he's actually been doing calculations. He thinks that Tomoki's dreams are connected to the new world, so he tells Tomoki to go out to this certain spot after school, at nighttime, and Tomoki's like, "Okay, sure, whatever." And apparently, like, he's supposed to be able to see the new world, like everything will be explained when he goes to this spot, and Sugata's supposed to meet him up there, and everything will be explained. But Tomoki goes up to the spot at night. He's on the phone with Sugata, "Where are you? What's going on?" And Sugata is just freaking out. "Come on, man, you gotta get out of there. It's dangerous. I miscalculated. It's dangerous, blah, 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 blah." And then, just as he says that, I'm pretty sure the line goes out, and then falling stars, like, it just, a huge meteor shower starts. Boom, 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 boom. It's just a huge minefield, whatever you want to call it. Tomoki's running away, running for his life, doesn't know what to do. And while he's running, boom, right in front of him, a huge crater appears. And what's in the crater? My girl Icarus. Unconscious. And, he's just like, here's the thing. I thought that, knowing his character, that he was immediately gonna be like, "Damn Babs," and like run in there and grope her and then save her. But no, he's scared. He just ran away. He's like, "Oh no, peace and quiet is the only way to live." My phone keeps going off. That's why I keep looking over there. keep looking all around really. But he's oh no, I'm not getting involved in it. She's some weird angel chick with wings or whatever. I'm not getting into it. I'm done. So he runs away and he starts thinking about it. He's like, you know what? That was kind of a dick move. Runs back, gets her, brings her a little bit away from the crater that she was in, and then right as another huge meteor is about to hit them, she awakens and flies him away from the whole mess of things. And she says, "You are my master now." And it turns out that she's one of these things called an angeloid. She's a pet class angeloid type alpha named Icarus. And angeloids are pretty much, they're what they sound like, angel androids, half angel, half robot. And they're meant to grant wishes with these weird like little card things that they have. So, she says, anything you want, I can get it for you. Just you tell me. And then he doesn't believe. He's like, oh yeah, sure. Why don't you just give me like 40 billion yen or whatever? And then she just like brings out this weird calculator thing. She's like, and then a whole bunch of yen just starts falling on him. He's like, okay, I believe you. And I don't really want to go into the whole rest of the first episode, but pretty much it's just kind of like their misadvent. Not, I don't really want to because it does have plot. Um, I don't really want to go into spoiler territory until once I go into spoiler territory. But it's just a very entertaining, surprisingly tearjerker, hilarious anime and manga. The manga's 77 the manga's 77 chapters long. The anime has 2 seasons, Heaven's Lost Property and Heaven's Lost Property Forte. Heaven's Lost Property is 13 episodes with an OVA, and Forte is 12 episodes without a OVA, I believe. There is a movie. There are 2 movies out actually. Two. You can't see it because it's out. 2 movies. Um, Heaven's Lost Property, The Angel Lord of Clockwork, and the new one that just came out in April, I think, called Heaven's Lost Property Final Eternal My Master. It's a really good series full of all sorts of really cool, funny characters, lots of crazy, action-packed moments, lots of surprises, and I mean, it's a really good series. 9 out of 10 for me. I love this series. I'm so glad that I decided to watch it. It's worth a watch. Just without really going into any spoilery kind of things, it's worth a watch. You'll love all the characters. I'll just put like a picture of a few of the characters. No spoilers, but I'll put a couple of pictures of some of the characters. Um, and yeah, just watch it. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. But yeah, that was my little non-spoilery review of Heaven's Lost Property, and I guess Forte too, since the 2 series aren't really that far different. It's a bit different in the manga, the stuff that goes down in there. Like some stuff that happens in the anime doesn't happen in the manga, or happens in the manga, whichever way you see it. But anyways, my name is UltimateLucarioX. This has been my non-spoiler review of Heaven's Lost Property. If you enjoyed this review, please give me a like, comment, subscribe. After you watch the series, make sure to come back to my channel to watch my spoiler review to see, in depth what I really liked. I'll probably upload that tomorrow if I have the time. I'm not, I just actually started learning how to edit videos, so I'm still in the process of, yeah, learning how to edit. It's probably easier on a lot of other software, but all I got is Windows Movie Maker Live, and apparently Live isn't even as good as what the old Movie Maker used to be. So I'll have an experience with editing. But, I mean, gotta learn some way. But anyways, my name has been UltimateLucarioX, as I said. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, that's about it. Tune in, stay tuned in, and I'll see you guys next time.